We may or may not have just gone live. We're about to find out whether or not this did the thing. Alive! I have no idea. What? 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 I guess we wait to see if the chat freaks out.
Just as it ever was, man. You just wait for the chat to show up.
Yeah, some things never change. Tilly Norwood does not have a Cameo account.
Yet.
Yeah, yet. And yet, she persists. There it is, Marrow Bar, first in the trigger. Says live from the YouTubes. Everybody. New tubes. Who tubes? Talking about YouTubes. Not me. Not red tubes, blue tubes.
I'm not talking about that. Man, you're getting so good at the VMix stuff.
There's no
stuff it looks phenomenal.
I hate that there's just no substitute for doing the reps, man. It's like I'm standing on and I hate that there's no substitute for doing the reps in front of an audience. Like learning to do cool loop pedal guitar shit is not the same as doing that in front of an audience and gathering a crowd and I'm back to street performing.
I will say I don't know whether or not it is possible to do without an audience. I know it is impossible for you to do it without an audience. I think, but we are of similar minds where like you need the pressure to actually polish the skill.
Yes. Mainly because part of the thing you're trying to craft is something that responds organically to whatever's happening. And then that means you have to be kind of in that spot. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at this. Let me.
And we get distracted when it's not go time.
That's true.
It's very easy to get distracted when it's not go time. Like literally, there's just like a reality, like a half peek behind the curtain. You know, we're like, I would say about 20% in the total of the work into a World's Greatest Con episode. And I'm like, I want one out in January. And I'm like, strangely not less confident that it'll come out now that I have a week to do it.
Oh no! Well, that's the literal. That's the Duke Nukem problem.
Sorry. I am not less confident. I'm as confident as I was on January 1st that it will come out before the end of January, but I'm pretty sure it'll come out on the last day of January, and I'll do 75% of the work in the last 24 hours.
Well, but I think that's part of. Well, I don't know. Here, this is all kind of the show. We can. Here, you want to start a show?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Pew, pew, pew. All right.
Test 1,
2. All right. And I'm pressing record in 3, 2, 1. And what? Thank you, co-host.
My co-host.
Backup recording just for grins. Whoa, what do you know? There's Justin, he's at his house. There's Brian, he's in the studio. It's go time for the best of the worst of the internet ever since 1776. Hello, beautiful people. It's great night. I'm Brian Brushwood, joined as always by the inimitable co-host, Justin Robert Young. What are you out on the road? You're off on an adventure. That's why you're calling in.
No, I'm just at my house because my wife had a surgery. Don't worry, she's fine. It was a preventative thing, but it does mean that she can't lift anything for a couple days, and we have what is commonly known as a baby. So I gotta be around to lift the baby in case she wakes, and so there's a chance that I might have to walk down the hallway at some point and put a baby back to sleep. At which point Brian will have to tap dance for a little bit, but it does mean that I could not go back and forth between the studio in case she awoke. So
Yeah.
that's what's going on.
You sound a little restrained, which of course all that I want to do now is trick you into getting way loud, and which ironically will cause the baby to wake up. The success.
I mean, if you
condition-
want to just do the show by yourself,
I don't.
like, that's the
I
fastest way
like
to do
doing it with the both of us. That's how I prefer to do it.
Yeah.
But I know that the funniest show involves
Every once in a while, I can be a little subdued, right? You know, I don't have to be banging dishes on top of my head every episode.
Yeah, man. Look, it
I
turns
can be
out
chill gerbs, man. CJ. You love CJ.
I love CJ Johnson.
Got your start.
You know what?
And
Chill
now
Gerbs.
CJ's back.
CJ
Chill
used,
Gerbs, baby.
CJ used to be Cooter Juice. Now it's Chill Gerbs.
Chill Gerbs, dude.
Chill
Man,
Gerbs.
I'm just Chill Gerbs.
Chill
a lot of people don't
Wiggly.
realize that Chill Gerbs is here for you. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. And he's chill as hell about it. He's
Hey,
Chill Gerbs.
Have we reached the point of doing this long enough where anybody who's new, like we have to slow drip all the stories? Have you found that when we tell true tales of our travails over the years, that you have to kind of parcel them out, because otherwise it just sounds like you're a crazy LLM hallucinating, making stuff up? Like
What?
I mean, you have fake #1 bestsellers, #1 comedy albums. This famous person.
That we have cool stories?
Yeah, like we've got a lot of fucking cool stories.
It's true. Yeah, we do. We do have a lot of cool stories. Yeah. I don't feel, I mean, I guess, you got to be reserved about it. Yeah, I think the best person to ever kind of do that is just like Paul McCartney. Does anybody else have cooler stories than Paul McCartney over a longer period of time?
Well, but
And yet everybody who meets him, he's like, oh, my name is Paul. I'm from Liverpool anyway. Oh, and then like he'll do a little bit of Beatles. Like if there's a piano, he'll play Let It Be, and then everyone's like, man, Paul McCartney's the coolest guy on earth.
yeah, but like Paul McCartney has a herald with receipts who announces the arrival of Sir Paul McCartney, and it's like ain't nobody bumps into Paul McCartney and he has to explain what he does, and that he's got some interesting tales in there.
I don't know, man. Paul McCartney has not been making modern music for decades at this point, right?
Well, I mean, he's got that one.
There's a
that
generation.
Bop, ba, da, bop, ba, da, ba. Whoo!
And that came out when?
In the 1990s, yeah.
I mean, generation. There's multiple generations of people that have no idea who he is, except for maybe they have by osmosis gathered that the Beatles are a thing, but they don't have any sense of who he is, let alone the life he lived.
Yeah. Would you ever be the kind of person to read a book like that, John and Paul, A Love Story, that Beatles book? Does that seem like your
bag?
bag?
A real one or a fake one?
It's a real one. It's a new one. I think I talked about it maybe on the Weird Things podcast, but it's by Ian Leslie. He points out that nowadays, if you want to examine the John and Paul story, you only have you have stories of the original characters that have been sanded down, but over time the narratives are too simple. You have contemporaneous accounts where nobody's breaking kayfabe. You can't believe any of it because everybody has a present tense dog in the fight. And so, but he managed to come up with a new angle, which is, what if quite literally when they're singing these songs, they're singing them and talking to each other? And then with that lens, it ends up with a lot of really interesting new takes on songs. So like
sounds a bit gay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 No, that's where it's at. Yep.
That's what I would imagine Norm Macdonald would say to that. Yeah. I mean, I think it makes as much sense as anything. I mean, it's hard. I think it's hard to reconcile that no artistic collaborators have ever succeeded on the level that like they did. right? No, I mean, like to this day, we're still fascinated by how they work together, why they stopped working together, what they created together, what they created apart, how good and not good or underrated or overrated all of it is. Like that is unique. I can't think of anybody that even comes close.
Yeah. Well, certainly not. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. There's I mean, maybe some Beastie Boys stuff, but it seems like the Beastie Boys book sort of collapsed everything to Adam Yauch was everything, is sort of the thesis of that book.
But even then, it's, I don't know. We talked about this ad nauseum, but that's the problem with the Beastie Boys is that I don't think that they're honest with their own history.
Right.
And
they're
like,
still present tense.
It's easy to go to like, oh, Adam Yauch was everything because he's dead. And it's like, oh, well, now we're just honoring our friend. Our friend was the coolest. We really miss our friend. And no doubt that
who's
they
going to
believe
beef with that.
That's, yeah, but no one's going to be like, bullshit. Bullshit, you love your dead friend. Get out of here, Mike Diamond.
Yeah. Although what a weird flex it would be if they started stealing credit back. They're all like, you know what? No. he was just lucky.
He was overrated. Yeah. I mean, come on. Did you listen to the last album? Wasn't exactly pulling his weight. I'm just saying.
Can you believe that the real last story is that they lost Hot Sauce Committee Part 1 on a train? They left it in a bag on a train.
That's the other part about the Beastie Boys is that even when they were at their peak, they were known liars and fabricators and myth makers for the likes of the mythology, the legend being better than the reality, like the Nathaniel Hornblower of it all.
Yeah,
like because don't they even they never break kayfabe on Nathaniel Hornblower even in the book. Right?
I think you're right. That is hilarious.
Like, so that's the other thing is it's like, okay, is it just an inside joke that they named it Hot Sauce Committee Part 2 because they lost Hot Sauce Committee Part 1? Like, I don't know. I don't really know whether or not it's true. It would not shock me.
Come here, baby. Congratulations and good luck. Now,
this is MTV Music Awards 1994.
the winner of Best Director in a Video is
REM.
This is before Kanye made it de rigueur to interrupt.
This is before Soy Bomb.
What was Soy Bomb?
Bob Dylan performing at the Grammys, and some weird hippie got on stage and had Soy Bomb written on his chest and was just doing some crazy dancing.
Is the director that has just... I'm from Switzerland, okay? Let me just tell everyone that. And since I was a small boy, I had dreamed that Spike would win this. And now this has happened. And I just want to tell everyone that this is a farce, that I had all the ideas for Star Wars and everything.
I saw that live, and I had no idea what was going on.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess the award speech crashing that I can remember most iconically is that old dirty bastard who got up on stage and interrupted, I think, Sonny Colvin, if I remember correctly. But that was the whole, like, the woo is for the children moment. And then, of course, Kanye had the greatest of all time, which was funny because that's what he was saying about Beyonce having the greatest video of all time and launching Taylor Swift's career. You know, as he said, he made that bitch famous.
Yep. Yeah. That's the Kanye exit that we just drove past.
Yeah. That Kanye in the news over the weekend. Did you see the influencers in Miami?
No. What's the story there?
there are there's like an underworld of influencers now, because we're kind of past the point where people just get permanently banned on like every platform, especially since like X and Facebook and Instagram have kind of relaxed some of their like 2018 like super rigid policies, which, on one hand, probably better for free speech. On the other hand, you have this underclass and also just people that are streaming on these sites like Rumble and Kick and stuff like that. But they're all
isn't Kick like a swingers network?
Different Kick.
Oh, okay.
One of them is kick.com or TV. The other one is like CI or I don't know. Anyway, it's like KIK or something like that is the Swingers Network. And then KICK, if I know correctly, is the like no holds barred streaming site. It's like Twitch that won't kick you off.
Yeah, gore porn.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Anyway, so a bunch of these types of influencers, Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, Sneeko, and this, are you familiar with look maxing, Brian?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, it's
What is look maxing? Describe look maxing.
Looks maxing. Yeah, looks maxing is basically you reduce everything to points and then you maximize for points. So square jaw is good, therefore perfectly square jaw. Bizarro is the best looking guy, right? And so, perfectly otherwise healthy, normal human beings get lost to basically. Imagine somebody's checking out and they see celebrity plastic surgery nightmares and they think, this is a good battle plan. Let me go for this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, Brian, they don't lose. They get mogged.
Yeah. They got labels and names for everything that makes it okay.
Yeah. You get mogged if if you're aura farming, then you might get mogged by a real looks maxer. And one of the top looks maxing influencers is a man named Clavacular.
Okay.
Anyway, all those guys got together and hung out and took pictures in a evening out that looked startlingly gay, and multiple times sang the Kanye West song N-word Heil Hitler.
and so they all got on the record on that one.
Oh, big time. Yeah. They were apparently they did it at a club, and then the club announced they were all banned because it embarrassed the club because they were singing N-word Heil Hitler at the club. They got the DJ.
Which ironically is, I believe, the performative point of that song, where it's just all the way.
No, the point is that you should be shocked by it. Now, I don't think that any of these guys are particularly nice fellows. I would, I'd be hard pressed to say anything nice about any of them. But I think, I don't know. I mean, whatever. Kanye's 2 years ahead of everything, and now he's apologizing to rabbis. So what I'm saying is that I think that the world's going to go into a nice place in about a year and a half.
Yeah. So everyone's going to be nice. That'll be in.
I don't know. Maybe if it holds, maybe Kanye's not 2 years ahead of culture. I'll tell you what, he was.
Yeah.
It was everything he was doing like 3 years ago. All of a sudden, people started doing a lot about a year ago.
So, I've been goofing around with trying to learn deepfake stuff. And
yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Dude, can we play that?
Yeah. Here, I'll go ahead and open it up. There's it's been a hell of a week to discover, like, not just I don't want to say just a new toy, but a new thing to explore that actually does have a pro-social purpose for being explored. Namely, if you want to be in the business of explaining to people how bad guys be like, you need to know how bad guys be doing their thing. So
how to be doing bad things.
Yeah, exactly. So on office hours, I I started with this Higgsfield.ai is like a front end of a bunch of stuff, and they got this motion tracking thing. And so the very first one I did is I recorded a bit of myself and then just took your promo photo and been redefined. I like that. That's a good point. All right, we're talking about the cyclical nature of jokes and fashion. How would you describe its job on this? Fashion. I thought it was 20. Chase says it was 30.
If you were to give it my voice, I would think it would at a glance fool people.
Yeah.
I think if it were not like the main event, like it would pass even then, which is odd because like this is not as good as it gets. That is like almost like lazy by the scale of what the technology is.
Yeah. So, well, after getting that proof of concept, I wanted to see what if I took a news report from the wild. So I just took the I Love Turtles kid, and I just took it. You only get to feed it a single screenshot, so you could tell it gets confused and hallucinates a bit in a delightful way here. No, I don't just like turtles. I love them. I love turtles, and turtles shall reign supreme. Turtles upon turtles upon turtles. Great.
I like turtles.
Oh, there you go. So in that case, we got there. This one, I didn't use the motion control model. It was just a regular model, and it kind of falls apart. But then luckily somebody in the chat pointed out that I was using the wrong model. And so this is the motion controlled model right here. And it looks like this.
There we go.
What's up with him? Why?
Oh man, you know what? I know it's all herky jerkin because I got this thing rendering in the background. I'm gonna, I guess, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna kill this thing with minutes left on it so that we can play this one clearer. Here we go.
Are not more
There we
politics.
go.
What's up with him? Why are not more politicians talking about Brian Brushwood? Why are they not talking about office hours? Office Hours goes out to all of the 5 nations, X, formerly Twitter, LinkedIn, Scam Nation, Modern Rogue, and of course, the hardest of the hardcores who hang out at twitch.tv/DideAttack. What?
It's funny how the image gets fatigued over time. Like,
Well, it makes me look a lot older. Jesus
but
Christ. The
it starts off pretty good. I think the illusion lasts
then I
about
started-
5 seconds.
What's up with him? Why?
I started
are not-
aging like the homeboy who drank the wrong grail. Like I start slowly decaying. So what did you use? Is that automatic for the voice?
No. So
You had to overlay
right.
You had to overlay my my 11 Labs clone.
Yeah. So here, this is one from I think today with Tom. Let me see.
Loved
All of the restrictive contracts of cable television. I loved
not being able to cancel. This whole show's been a lie. And my worst confession, I don't like K-pop. I don't even know how to speak Korean.
So so that was this morning, I think, and then there we go. So I did one with Rex Williams.
This world where AI slop is just coming to go, and everywhere you look, which one is an actual human? If they're not showing up live, don't trust them. And that goes for my own channel. The only
And then Tom's drifts, but is pretty good.
Please. And Brian, I don't like K-pop. I don't even know how to speak Korean when we want on whatever device we please.
Wow.
Right?
Device we please. And Brian, I'm very sorry to admit it. I secretly loved all of the restrictive contracts of cable television. I loved not being able to cancel. This whole show's been a lie.
And then here's the wildest one is this one here, because the next phase is these are all like legitimate in open internet services. And of course, the bad guys are going to do stuff that's off the grid. So now I've got to learn how to do on model stuff. So in this case, this is a locally downloaded voice cloning model, and I needed something to feed it. And lacking it because all my stuff was video and I wanted to give it audio only. So I just grabbed the already deep faked Tom. So this was the deep fake of Tom's voice.
Of Tom.
This is
synthetic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is synthetic Tom using a synthetic start sample saying synthetic text.
Is that crazy?
That's nuts.
That's not even
That's
based on
crazy.
original Tom.
No, that's a recording of Tom that was used into a model that then was fed into another model. Have you just done a video just editing together you screwing around with all that?
I've only done like five office hours ago. I started playing with this, and so now you just got caught up to this morning's. But I need to do like a supercut of all this.
Just supercut it.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I've watched videos that have gone through less interestingly and less impressively than what you just showed me and what I know you've already done the work on. It's just a matter of snip snap.
Yeah.
All it into snip snap paper jack.
I've spent the
That's a
last week
phrase everyone is aware of.
I've spent the last week being the Bob Ross of deep fakes, where I'm just like spending an hour, like it's gonna take a little.
I'm sorry, fucking lane in the universe that you just fucking invented for yourself. Like, yes.
Yeah, there are no hallucinations, just happy accidents.
I mean, like literally, you could do worse than being the Bob Ross of deep fakes and just like figuring out who you want to deep fake and how you want to deep fake them. Like, if you are doing things ethically, you are demonstrating people the tools that they use to do them, so you can understand. Like, look, it helps to understand, even if you're screwed, even if there's no way for you to tell, and all you are doing is just demonstrating what the baseline is. Like, it helps because, friends, we've reached the end of trustable video.
Yep.
Like, play taps, generate taps on Suno because it is over, dude. It is done. There's no video that will ever be, without live corroboration at the very least.
Well, and that's the funny part is that's part of the reason that I've been going live every single day is because I am convinced that just everything is going to get wobbly for a minute. And is Brian showing up too much in your feed? Not whatever, like argue about whether it's too much or just right. But the one thing you're not arguing is that it's definitely the human being, Brian Brushwood, putting in time to show up in your feed.
He is there for you. He is there. No, it's wild. What's just, and so that like, what was the website that you were using for that?
Higgsfield.ai. I would do my pony trick again, but I'll be doing it tomorrow. I think that might be the play now is to just take nominations of like who next, and then just make them as a gift to each community of what's the thing that would be funny. Let's go.
I think. Look, careers have been made on less. Is all I will say. Like there is a that is a rich vein. I think that is an interesting. It's dangerous. It's kind of fucked up, but it's obviously educational. Like, is there anything less healthy about making deep fakes than Will It Blend? Like a commercial about destructive consumerism? Like, I don't think so. I would say creating deep fakes is probably a far more nutritional and educational thing to do.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll just keep on going until it commits the crime of being boring.
Considering there are people who make their living just wasting the time of scammers, or as I like to call it, taunting slaves.
Right? Okay. Now that the joy's gone on that, where is the ethical way? Now I'm just annoying other YouTubers at least, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's at the end of the day, people will understand, wow, it's really easy to do it. And you will show them exactly how you did it, exactly where you got everything. Like it's worthwhile. I think it's really worthwhile.
Yeah. So what about you? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? You know, the politics stuff. We're working on a World's Greatest Con episode, and got to work on the script and found another angle that I think kind of puts things together in an interesting way that you don't even know about, but you will because you're going to have to read it. And it's funny because you, on your birthday, by the way, happy birthday, all of a sudden I'm brushing my teeth and I see Brian is deep faking me live on the internet for content. And I would be more mad if I had not spent a sizable portion of the day before trying to figure out a way that I could get past 11 Labs' 5-minute rate limit for voice cloning. They only voice clone at 5-minute chunks. So I'm like, fuck, can I programmatically? And then ChatGPT is like, yeah, you could just do a thing and just download, walk through all this stuff and like open up terminal. And I'm like, okay, here we go.
That's
Anyway.
That was my favorite part of 11 Labs. Is the fact that to help doing it.
Hi, how can I help you today?
Hey, I want to copy a voice. How do I do that?
I can help you copy a voice. To duplicate a voice in 11 Labs, navigate to your My Voices section.
Why don't
Find the
you
voice
take
wanna
me there? Yeah. And thank you, helpful robot lady. And now we're all set.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she goes, well, I can't duplicate another person's voice. I'm like, just kidding. It was my voice. And she goes, great.
Awesome. Oh my God. No, that's so great. Yeah. So, move the ball forward on that. We have a new OpenAI episode out. Yeah, man. I don't know. There's a baby. My wife got surgery. You know, there's just a lot happening.
Oh,
It's one of those things where there's a
was she
lot
look
happening, but I
smacking?
don't feel like I'm doing a lot. No, she's not looks.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll look for that.
It would be funny if, like, the next time you saw her, she had giant tits.
If you,
Like, no,
next time
don't
I
worry.
saw her,
It
she
was
looked like
preventative.
she looked like the spitting image puppets, just everything exaggerated.
It looked like our friend who is a fan of us, apparently, that we ran into at the Auntie Donna show, Penny Underbust.
Yeah.
It just all of a sudden she had, shout out to Penny. She was
Yeah.
a very, very sweet girl, but and she was kind enough to recognize us at the Auntie Donna show. But it would be like that. She would just show up with these gigantic boobs. I'm like, no, it was a medical, it was necessary. It's like, was it a gigantic tit job? Like, no.
It was.
Wow.
I have a deficient lack of dim.
Exactly. I need headlights. I need brights.
So lately, every morning, because I wake up before Bonnie, not as early as I could wake up, but before Bonnie, I always
Sleeping in, huh?
fill in the first.
It always feels good to get those extra Z's.
All the way to 5:30 a.m.
Indulgent. Oh, 5:30, huh?
I know.
La-dee-da.
Are you still up before 5 these days?
4:30. Yeah, I've been up at 4:30 the last 2 days. I drive out near you. I drive out to Lantana.
Man. Yeah, if only that's what's it like to be 10 years younger? Like I'm trying to math my way into like how do you
Well, the biggest-
sir how do you
How do you, sir? It's not really an age thing. It really is just I am a good sleeper. I can lay my head down and then go to sleep. And you cannot. That is on our D&D character sheets. There are things for which you have a higher score than I, and I a higher score than you, and I scored higher in sleep.
I have gotten pretty good if there's a long enough runway on either side. I think like last night I was asleep by 9. So, and then getting up at 5:30 this morning, I was like 10 and a half hours. It was pretty great.
Dude, I did something I didn't think I would be ever able to do. I was like watching a football game that I really wanted to watch, the national championship game where Miami was playing Indiana. And it was like at a point where I thought I knew what was going to happen in the game. And I just went to sleep.
What?
Just that.
And you cared about it?
I didn't have the desire to keep watching. I had money on it. And I was like, you want to know what? The money's going to resolve. I'm going to wake up probably in the middle of the night to roll over, and I'll just boop, poke my phone, see whether or not I won. That'd be that. And I did it. And I
That'll be
almost
neat.
did it mostly so I could prove to myself that I could, that I was the master of my sleep domain.
Yeah. That is pretty dope.
Yeah. And that's me. For you, that's like me doing an Evil Knievel trick. That's It's like, yeah, I mean, like, oh, I just jumped 12 buses on my sleep bicycle.
Do you go to sleep listening to podcasts?
Mm-mm.
You don't
Raw.
listen to anything?
Jack shit.
Wow. Oh.
Head on the pillow. Dream world. Boom.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That was always.
I used to watch television. I used to leave the television on, and it would be on the NHL channel, and the NHL channel at a certain point runs out of programming and just plays their own commercial over and over and over again. At least they did circa 2009 or whatever. And I remember repeatedly waking up in the middle of the night to turn off the television, and it was the same ad, the house ad for NHL channel, and it was a talking head going in a Canadian accent. It's just two teams going in the opposite direction. And I just remember that will live in my head forever because I woke up probably 17 times in the middle of the night having heard it's just two teams going in the opposite direction.
Oh, shit. Is the verdict in? Is the mall back or not? By the way, shouts out, patreon.com/great night is where you go to get special reports. Or actually, here we go. That'll come up in like 3 seconds when this hard drive spins up. It'll play a special report.
Special report.
There we go. Okay, great. Yeah, dude, we went to the mall and we walked around like a hydra with 3 heads.
Oh my God. Me, you, and Ryer. Well, because Ryer came in last week talking jive.
Yeah, we were just doing our
This man
regular
was
show on its
jive.
regular day at its regular time, Monday at noon, with no
Monday at
preamble.
With no preamble. And Ryer rolls on in, just sauntering in like a Ryer does, and was like, oh, hey, the mall is back. And I'm like, bullshit, dude. You ain't been to the mall like in a minute. You're just talking. It's just booty chatter. You're just talking out of your asshole.
chatter.
And then turns out we go to the mall on Thursday. If you were captivated by the back and forth, the witty repartee around whether or not the mall is back, well, we resolve it. We went to the Barton Creek Mall in Austin, Texas, and we did an audio documentary wherein we interviewed mall denizens. We walked the mall.
I got recognized. I bought.
You got recognized by a money changer. Brian is in the mall and a money changer says, "Aren't you the magician?"
Yes.
And then Brian got Iraqi currency.
I did. I did. I didn't have my Canadian fives because I had given them
Yep.
to a homeless person. And so instead I said, I will take $5 of your most exotic currency. And so I got 1,000 Iraqi dollars.
Yeah. Or no, it's what is it?
Dinar?
Or yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was really good. I was not expecting a lot from it, but it was really, really
Did you
really
listen to
good.
it? I ended up re-listening to it. I listened to it
No.
while I got
But
my
I remember, I know quality when I'm a part of it. And it was really, really good. Unless there was audio problems, there was no way it wasn't going to be an instant classic. And everybody needs to listen to it. But yeah, there were high points. Like the tattoo lady.
Oh.
She was great.
Yeah, no, for a second, there were times it looked like the mall was back, and there was times it didn't look like the mall was back.
My God. They were giving away fixtures for free. The mall is not back.
Yep.
If you just want industrial strength hangers, you can get them for free at the mall.
And what was
and
it?
the Italian
Sad salt?
circus that happened 2 weeks ago. Attic salt.
Attic salt. That's what it was.
Attic salt. Yeah.
So, okay, so I tried to explain a bit that I was doing. One of the places was the American Cookie Company, you know, the giant cookies.
Oh, yes.
So,
Yes.
okay, so a thing that happened was
This was a funny moment that happened after the podcast was over.
yes, and let me see if I can. I have audio of it. Okay. So here's what happens. I explained to Justin that I'm getting a cookie made, and he's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Well, because Callie had a Five Nights at Freddy themed cookie cake, and Bonnie made the mistake of leaving it upstairs, and then suddenly it was gone. Nobody knows where the cookie went.
Who ate it? Yeah.
No, some people claim it was Brian." But all I knew is that the cookie, people were blaming Brian for eating that cookie.
Some people claim it was my dad who is the blame, but I know the cookie just vanished.
Yes. And it was a particularly good Five Nights at Freddy thing because that gaggle of teenagers was really into it. And all their hard work was on there. Also, at first it was a little bite, and it's like, well, I'm just going to eat the words. I'm not going to eat Freddy's face. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to eat Freddy's eyes. And then finally I'm like, Freddy's eyes are delicious.
How much of the cookie cake was eaten before you decimated it?
Man, lost to history. Nobody remembers.
Percentages. Give me a rough percentage of the amount of cookie cake that had been gone.
It was like
your grubby
30.
little mitts.
It was like 30% eaten.
You took down 60% of the cookie cake, you fucking monster.
It was a lot. It was a lot. I was.
You ate 60% of your daughter's birthday cake?
Okay, it was gone by the time Bonnie showed
Now
up.
you're gonna make me fucking yell. You're a fucking monster. You are a
What's up?
heinous fucking. You are a lunatic. 60%.
After
What the fuck?
it was.
Is there any moment?
It was
All
just a
right,
little
after
bit
you
at a
take down
time.
30. Do you have to look at yourself in the mirror with fucking frosting hanging off your whiskers and say, "I'm a monster"?
Okay. All right. Well, so yes, it was just a little bit at a time. All right. So Bonnie.
What else were you doing?
What was sleeping? I would sleep and then I'd get up and then I'd have to walk
So it was
past it.
after the party.
Yes. It was.
Party was dispersed.
Yes.
The girls have only eaten 30% of it.
Yes. And the cookie was not taken down into the kitchen. It was just left within
Where
arm's
it might have been
reach.
preserved.
Yes.
If it was to be preserved.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on your side now. No,
Right.
I'm sorry. You're allowed
Right.
to eat all.
It was like
Yeah.
unfairly close to the place where I go to bed. And so
If I'm your lawyer, I am suggesting, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you're trying to preserve food, do you leave it upstairs or do you leave it in the refrigerator?
right. Exactly.
Because I leave food that I would like to preserve in the refrigerator. I don't leave it upstairs. Anything I leave upstairs is to be thrown away. Now,
who's to say that there's any material difference between the garbage and my client's stomach?
All we know is that it's not in the place where food is to be preserved. We all agree on that much.
To be destroyed. And lo, it was indeed destroyed. You should cast no more moral judgment on my client than you should cast upon a trash can. We do not haul a trash can before this court and hector them.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So I want to make amends, restitution.
What the fuck, dude? I'm trying to get you off of these charges here.
Well, yeah,
Like, you don't need to,
but
you don't need to sneer at me from the bench.
Well,
Like,
I'm just
my
saying,
best
surely
here.
you could get me off on a technicality without calling me a human garbage can.
I'm saying no. From there, look. Okay, do you want it? Look, do you want to beat the rap or not?
Okay, all right. No, that's fine. That's
quit.
fine. I'm a
In
human
fact,
garbage.
now I'm on the other side.
Oh no! Oh no!
Little girl's
Oh,
birthday
no.
cake devoured
No,
by
no,
a
no!
monster.
Oh
of a-
goodness! Oh, so after we do our special investigation of whether or not the mall's back, I walk over and place an order at the cookie company, and I have this idea for kind of a meta bit where it's like, okay, I'm gonna get a cookie made, and I explain to them, make it hilariously bad. Like, I want the bit to be that transparently I'm trying to trick my daughter into doing the wrong thing, or into believing
that you're gaslighting her into gaslamping her into believing that was the same cake. But obviously it's not.
Yes. So I had them just make a bad teddy bear and write the Fred Show on it. And I kept saying, like, I can't emphasize this enough. Like, just the shittier the better. It's gonna be great. And so I brought it home, and luckily, little did I know.
Wait, hold on. You need to get the punchline. Unless are you going to include anywhere in this story what the price of the cookie cake was?
I don't see how that part's relevant, but
because it was relevant when we were talking at the mall when Brian came back with sticker shock on what a meta joke cookie cake costs.
It might have been a $63 bit to replace.
That's a lot for a cookie cake.
It's but I mean, but I brought it home and I did the bit for Bonnie because Bonnie was annoyed because she wanted that piece of cookie, and I denied it allegedly. I allegedly denied it from her, so I gave it to her.
Yeah.
Little did I know
she could take that cookie and stick it up her. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. That's right. And so she appreciated. It turns out she was bummed because that very morning Joy had stolen her pastry treats. And so it turns out Delicious Cookie showed up. I scored cookie points with Bonnie. Little did I know, I thought my duty was over. Little did I know that I had left Bonnie with the gift of not only a replacement cookie so she could have that tasty treat, but a bit to do for Callie. And so Bonnie had the foresight to tell Callie to start recording and show her point of view. And Callie did this.
Kitchen? Yes. Okay. So remember you had a birthday, right? Yeah. And you got this fabulous 5 nights at Freddy's cake.
Oh yeah, I got
It was a cookie cake, right?
Yeah.
And then we had a mystery.
No, we didn't.
We did.
No, we didn't.
There was a mystery.
What are you talking about?
You guys ate like a third of the cookie cake, and then the next morning it was just gone.
Didn't my friends take it?
They took some. But then I noticed it was just all gone. So, but your dad found it today.
What do you mean he found it?
He found it. So we have the cake. The rest of the cake.
I don't think that's right.
It's the Fred Show, though. It has a bear.
I don't.
Isn't this the same cake?
I don't think that's
Isn't
right.
it the Fred Show cake? Your dad was really proud of himself because he's like, I found this cake. It's
I
Callie's
don't
cake.
think that's right, Mom.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't think it's the Fred Show, Mom.
Oh, I did think it tasted really fresh. So.
Yeah, I don't know what the Fred Show is.
I mean, Freddy the bear.
Anyway, more in this vein. But Bonnie got to do the bit, and that was really, really great. And then I had a birthday.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. 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 Brian has now left the con. He is moving I assume, the kitchen of Modern Rogue headquarters. And he is coming back with a Great American Cookie Company box. Because this is now the coin of the realm.
A third cookie.
That's amazing.
This one, it says "Happy Birthday, Brian," but it was a bear, a Five Nights at Freddy bear, not as good, but with a podcasting microphone on there.
That's fucking great. That's fucking amazing. And all you got was the third?
Oh no, she gave me an entire cookie cake.
The whole cake.
The whole
Okay,
thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's hilarious. That's so
But
funny.
all of this was preamble to my favorite gift, which was a card from Penny that says, here you go. Take a look.
Happy birthday, Dad. Cake inside.
That's right. And so
fell out the game of movie or whatever. And it is a Pac-Man and a large ghost with a bunch of mushrooms.
that is the sun and a mushroom cloud, and that is a ghoul.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Isn't that a great bit? Fell out the
That's
game or
great.
movie or whatever with a mushroom cloud and a ghoul.
That's great. That's amazing.
And this is the no bullshit. Like I was like, man, fucking Justin's gonna love being a dad. This is the shit that it's gonna be great. I'm so excited.
I'm not a part of your system, man.
no.
I do what I want.
Bella's gonna be doing bits.
I'm gonna not enjoy it. Sorry. I'm gonna be the guy that doesn't enjoy being a dad. I'm gonna be the anti-dad. I'm gonna be a deadbeat. I'm gonna
Oh
leave.
no!
Just to make sure you're not right.
Fell out the game or movie or whatever.
That's fucking great. No, that's amazing. Did you have a birthday like thing? Did you do something? You go out to dinner or like anything like that?
If I remember, well, it was a production day and it was a really good production day. So,
because Ryer was in town, right?
Yeah. We had the rarest and strangest of all gifts, a Modern Rogue shoot where everything went perfectly according to plan. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, but where's the kaboom? Like, there's supposed to be a career-shattering kaboom.
That's fucking great. But you were able, I mean, I guess that's the real gift is actually getting shit done on time.
Oh yeah, no. Over the last, that's part of why I got my 10 and a half hours last night is like yesterday I was so frustrated because I hadn't been as productive as I'd hoped. And then in the back of my mind was this little whispering voice that said, you know, you did shoot 10 full episodes over the last 8 days in addition to everything. And I was like, yeah, but I have to finally catch up. And it's like, it's the equivalent of like, you can't lie to your body and say, hey man, remember when we couldn't afford to be sick? And it just knows. In this case, my body was like, let's say you go to bed at 7:30. That's it.
Yeah. God, those are great days. Just like, although that's the problem with having the baby is that like, you do feel bad if you don't maximize the baby asleep hours.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you're like once the baby goes down at 6:30, you're like, oh shit, I need to do some things. I need to do a cartwheel. I need to pull a knife out.
I can
and
finally
wave
start
the
that
knife around.
novel.
Exactly. Yeah. I often think of those thoughts in sequential order. I need to do a cartwheel, wave this knife around, and start my great American novel. I go a tumbling, shink, and then he was born in a golden hour.
Oh man.
I read a thing about George R. R. Martin in Variety today. Did you watch the new HBO? Do you know there's a new HBO Game of Thrones show?
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious what angle they go with it. The trailer did not look very House of Dragons-y. It looked more human, which I think is
very
good.
deliberately. Hey, remember when Game of Thrones was mostly people talking in tents?
Yep.
We're just gonna do that, and we're gonna, Game of Thrones was crazy because then eventually they had a dragon.
Right.
No dragons.
Hey, no dragons. That's the
you're
Game of
just gonna
Thrones
get-
guarantee.
You're just gonna get people talking in tents and some jousting and probably some other stuff. I don't
mean-
know. It's gonna be a lot of that, and I don't know. I was actually made more excited by it.
Yeah,
was like,
as was I. It was a reminder that it's like, oh wait, that's right. It was the perpetual Mexican standoff that was the star of that show, not the dumb dragons.
They also revealed what the Jon Snow spinoff that has since been canceled was going to be about.
What was it?
So apparently George R. R. Martin, who has this very tricky relationship with Warner Brothers that owns Game of Thrones, and he sold everything to Warner Brothers so they can do whatever they want with it, but it is in their interest to deal with the executive producer, George R. R. Martin, to do these things. He has fallen out with the House of Dragon people, so like he is not involved at all with House of Dragon anymore.
I have a photo of the headline.
Yeah, there we go. Fell out the game or movie or wherever. But they were like, oh, well, we kind of want to do a spinoff because Game of Thrones was such a hit, and it left with people had a bad taste in their mouth. So like, I think America would, or the world would want a redemption story. Kit Harington still wants to do it. Let's do a Jon Snow thing. And they're like, okay, cool. And George R. R. Martin was into it because he's like, well, I don't want more of the ending of my book that I haven't written yet to be kind of spelled out in people's minds, because maybe I do it, maybe I don't. So I don't want to do a lot of stuff in Westeros. But Jon Snow, he is just going to end up back over the wall eventually, or dead in my book. So it's like, you can have him do shit, beyond the wall.
Oh dear.
And then they reveal what the plot is, which is Jon Snow refusing to do anything. He's still mad, and he builds cabins and then burns the cabin down.
Wait, are they mocking George R. R. Martin?
Apparently that was Kit Harington's idea. He was also going through drug rehab at the time, and so there might have been some of his own story that he kind of wanted to work through as Jon Snow. But yeah, good stay away. Good stay away. Now they're thinking about doing one with Arya in Essos.
Hey, there we go. That seems great. You know what? A lot of masks. A lot of anyone can play characters, and then pull off a mask and reveal they're a different character.
Yeah. That's what everybody loved the most.
Nothing but
That's when
holodeck
everybody was
episodes.
really excited.
Forever and
Yeah,
ever. Moriarty.
when it was just Mission Impossible, one after another. Just ripping masks. Mask rippers. That's what they should have called the show. Rippins. All in British accents. Are you wearing a mask, me lord? No, I am not. Rip the mask like fuck.
He said he won't wear no mask, isn't it?
Well, I don't think that he's expecting me to have a mask as well.
The mask maker. He wasn't no mask maker at all. He was a mask. You know too much, Jon
but
Snow.
the mask maker has the final story, and he just rips his skin off his face to reveal a human skull.
Have you started watching Fallout Season 2 yet? I nobody is excited about watching it with me, so I've just been watching it like 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
I'm near the end of the 3rd episode, and it's getting good.
Yeah. We watched Knives Out 3.
Oh, what was the controversy on that one? That it was like,
I didn't really hear anything, which kind of made me want to watch it because it made me think it was good if people didn't hate it.
yeah,
Turns out it still sucks, but no one watched it.
yeah. I think that is the case.
Benoit Blanc is a Reddit atheist.
Is that the character or is that in
Yeah.
canon?
No, I was not aware of that before. He was just an erudite Southern detective that kind of like came into these patrician situations and then solved mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
But in this one, he's solving a mystery in a small town Catholic church, and boy, does he let opinions be known when it comes to his thoughts on religion. And I'm here to tell you, Brian, back up if you're not ready to hear the truth.
I mean, I'm not saying what they are, but let's just say LLMs have been trained on them.
Yeah, no, it's like boy, if you were around in the aughts, it would have been a very popular movie in the aughts. Like if you could time travel and be like, oh, look, James Bond plays a Reddit atheist in this movie where he dunks on religion, like, then boy, would Phil Play to just come buckets. He might still. I don't know. Someone check on Phil. Yeah, no, it would have been a big deal.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was fine. It actually is the best locked room mystery of the 3 because the other 2 don't really have great
Resolutions.
mysteries. They're kind of like bullshit. Like, oh, I don't know. The cat fell on him. It was like just dumb stuff. Like literally the second one, spoilers for Knives Out 2, is like, it was an accident.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, basically. Like that's the like he figures out that it's not a mystery. But this one is a mystery, and it is like what? How did that happen? And there is a crazy kooky fucking thing that goes along with it. He's still burnt on Star Wars, though. He's burnt on the fact that like people hate him, which is like a shame because he's
Daniel
there was a
Craig
moment where he was like,
no, Ryan Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he quit Poker Face. Poker Face was great.
it?
Yeah, he's not doing it. They were talking about having Tyrion Lannister take it over
as the showrunner.
No, as the talent. Like Natasha Lyonne was out. Hold on, let me find out. What was the gossip about Poker Face? Natasha Lyonne was going to leave, and then Tyrion Lannister would be in it, and Ryan Johnson didn't want to do it or something. There you go. That's a good robot prompt.
The show is built around Natasha Lyonne as a star vehicle, right?
Yeah,
that's like the whole point.
Here, we'll see what
she's like. I'm Natasha Lyonne. What do you think? I'm thinking right now that you're thinking that I'm thinking this thing, but I want a pastrami on rye. If you catch my drift, hit the bricks. I'm gonna take a double. You're lying and you're not. I'm just saying, like, that's like
it's pretty good.
90% of Poker Face. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's the half remembered story. Peacock passed on it. Natasha Lyonne stepped away from playing it. Peter Dinklage Johnson has been shopping the show. I guess he's still going with it. So Peter Dinklage, that'd be fun. Oh, sorry. Ryan Johnson does want to do it, apparently.
Yeah, that's dumb. Don't chop that. Write another show for Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah, I don't know. I like
Like-
that conceit of spotting the
Sure,
liar.
It's a fine conceit, but it's a conceit for her. Like, because you want to see her be like, no, bullshit. I don't think so. Like that's like a thing you want to see Natasha Lyonne do. Like Peter Dinklage. I keep forgetting which one was the character name, the insulting character name. Like you want to see him do different things. You kind of want to see him do like maybe more erudite. Like he would actually be more of like a Benoit Blanc character. where
Oh,
he would
man.
come in and be like, he'd be like, okay, but do you think that
Yeah.
like you kind of want to see him be smart. Natasha Lyonne, you just wanted to see her call it the way it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, Knives Out 3, I don't know what happened to Ryan Johnson, man. He was like great. He did Brick,
Looper?
He did Looper. And then Star Wars broke him. And then he even did the drill tweet, like, because Kathleen Kennedy was out at Star Wars, was like, yeah, Ryan Johnson, he got fucked up because the internet was too mean to him about the Star Wars movie. And then Ryan Johnson was like, I'm not. Definitely not scarred. Not me. I'm on the internet. Don't tell the newspapers I'm mad. Like, and then without getting too far into spoilers for Knives Out 3, Benoit Blanc gets humiliated on the internet at the very end.
Oh no.
And then
they're all
Benoit
like,
Blanc is like, and Benoit Blanc is just like, yeah, I don't care about the internet. End of movie.
The real mystery is who cares? Am I right?
Exactly. And it's like, Ryan, what's going on, baby? Come on. We just need to, I don't know, just take ayahuasca or something. Like, we just need to reset you. You just need to go out into the desert and find some new purpose and then come back and write a competent, taut fucking story. Not this like super defensive, weird shit that he's on.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know. I don't know. There's a reason why I watched the movie, because I keep wanting them to be good.
yeah. How's that working out?
I don't know. Instead, it's Blue Sky Blanc.
Blue Sky Blanc, a Knives Out mystery. I'll tell you why the knives were out, to cut a slice in this cookie that says fell out, the game or movie or whatever.
Hey, what did we learn, Brian?
We learned that we can make it an entire hour without waking the baby.
We learned that Brian is not at fault for 60% of his daughter's cookie cake.
You are not the cookie monster. Is what we learned. We learned that that it's not a titty job.
Yep. And we learned that if you need 1,000 Iraqi dinar, Brian's the man to hit up.
Heck yeah, because the mall's back, baby. Or is it? Only patrons can decide. It got close.
Patreon.com/great night.
Yeah.
Brian,
yeah.
It's been a great night.
Hey, man. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Dying of fire.
Shine on, you crazy diamonds. Joy is the thief of the cookie. That one, that's a good one. I like that. All right. Bye, guys. Diamond Club hopes you've enjoyed this program.
Ha 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 ha.
Nailed it. Is it? No, wait. I know which one. Is it? It's this one. Ha ha! Did it.
Do you know that George R.R. Martin has a bar called Milk of the Poppy in Santa Fe, New Mexico?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he has a movie theater, a bar, and a bookstore all right next to each other in downtown Santa Fe.
Wow. Does he? I bet he throws a lot of weight in Santa Fe. You don't throw shit, Lebowski. Get your gold bricking ass out of my beach community, out of my Adobe community.
Yeah.
Shit. So are we going to record some World's Greatest Con tomorrow?
Tomorrow, probably not.
Okay.
Maybe Thursday. I broke a thing. I found out a thing.
Oh.
That really gives us a great frame for our story. The Panama Canal.
Go on.
Opened for business at the same time that our story takes place.
Oh shit!
And
I would imagine
California. They put money into a World's Fair level exhibition to attract tourism and business to California, knowing that now it was going to become a much greater exporter and importer because it was going to have access to the Panama Canal. You would be able to get there from the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean much faster now. That exhibition went to San Francisco, creating what is now the Marina District. But
no kidding.
There was one town that was upset about that because they believed they should get it. They were a fledgling up and coming town. And so they had their own exhibition that wound up going longer and had more lasting impact on the city. And it is in that world that our story takes place.
I would imagine a marvel of engineering and can-do science in the Panama Canal seemed impossible, and then it became science fact. I would imagine that that being in the background might cause some people to believe other things are possible.
And it certainly would put urgency into solving a problem as the world was turning their eyes to this fledgling town. So it is I was very happy to find that. And I do think that it gives a different motivation to our, who you eventually find out are kind of the main characters of our story that don't immediately seem like it, but then you realize that the real conflict is between the board and who you kind of think is the protagonist, but he's not really the protagonist. He's just kind of the guy.
He's just the guy who shot Uncle Owen in Aunt Peru.
Basically,
he accidentally caused 9/11.
God, it's such a funny idea. God. Disney doing like a regular fucking guy, like just the first thing, it's like him just showing up and then like Uncle Owen like what the fuck, pig? Get the fuck off my property.
Right.
Like,
and it's like he's not great at de-escalating. Got away from me. What can you do? Anyway.
Yeah. And then
a week later,
the fucking like they get 8 seasons out of this like family comedy, and then like at the end of the final season, it's just like, hey, remember that guy you shot? No, yeah, vaguely. It's like, yeah, anyway, you caused 9/11. Shit.
The Death Star has fallen. The Empire is at war. Anyway, the space goat. It cuts to Palpatine is like, and the good Jedi was tending his moisture goats.
Anyway, so yeah, I gotta finish the script and then we'll read the script and then I'll get the episode out. I want the episode out by the end of the month. And also we should probably figure it out before the ice storm this weekend.
Oh shit. I didn't know we resubscribed. I thought we canceled that service.
Yeah. Unfortunately. do your shopping tomorrow
All right.
because people are getting a little wacky.
They're going to get dumb.
So start dripping those faucets. It's not crazy. It's like in the high 20s, but it is
It's going to be a hard
Getting-
freeze.
hard.
Hard. These
freeze.
freezes are hard. Cold
Yeah, it's
freezes.
Saturday low at 26, Sunday low at 23, Monday low at 24.
What are the highs?
43, 38, 46.
Oh, they'll be fine.
Fine. Although apparently they're probably freeze, maybe snow. Maybe.
Ooh. All right. I'll allow it.
We'll see.
All right. I'm wrapping up the stream. So long, beautiful people. See you